I was looking up like the worst songs and like Cake by the Ocean came up and I was like, "Oh, this better be his best song of 2016 even though it came out in 2015."
Who sings that song?
I don't know, some random people.
Yeah.
I thought it was One Direction, but it's not One Direction.
That's one of those songs too where you would never guess it was called Cake by the Ocean, but don't they just say it randomly? Like they have the whole chorus and they just go Cake by the Ocean, then they get back into the whole shebang.
Yeah,
All right. Well,
but it's
anywho,
still a banger.
I'd have to listen to it again. But welcome. So you can clearly see I didn't choose it also because I'm not a rule breaker, and that was 2015. Welcome to episode 45 of Long Lost Pals, our EJ Speed episode. Random linebacker for the Texans, but shout out to him because he's from Fort Worth. Got love for Fort Worth. I lived there for 2 years. That's where Des and I spent our first year together. I'm Joey.
I'm Corinne.
And shout out, well, a couple of things.
Yeah, a couple
Shout
of things.
out,
Let's announcements.
shout out to the people because not only did we get one follower, not only did we get two or subscriber, not only did we get two subscribers, not only did we get three subscribers, not only it was only we got four subscribers to hit our quota of 17. Like based upon ratios, we blew that shit out of the water. 20 subscribers. We appreciate y'all so much, even though we don't have 20 listens per episode. So maybe y'all are just here for the supporting vibe. Regardless, we
I'll take
appreciate
it.
it.
I'll take it.
I'll take your pity follow or your
A
pity
win is a
subscribe.
win. A win is a win. You know
And,
what? A win is a win.
and let the record show I've tried to like get Corinne to not do this raw egg thing, but she's been totally bought in. And I'm also just very happy that someone's signed up for some crash dummy shit for once, and it's not me. So without further ado, Corinne is gonna eat this raw egg. Hopefully she doesn't get salmonella. So if she shit
Uh,
herself in a few days, you know why. Go ahead,
yeah.
Rocky.
Here is said raw egg. If you're watching, you can see this is a glass with a raw egg in it. It's very, it's a lot of, it's a
Do-do-do-do.
lot of liquid. So I'm scared that it's gonna take me like 2 or 3 gulps to get it down. All
Do-do-do.
right, whatever.
Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Now go chase the chicken. Do-do-do.
17 subscribers, baby. Cheers.
That was gross. But shout out to you for being a
Was
person of
gross.
your word, even though you're not a person of your word, because that was like my doing, volunteering you for that. I mean, you are a person of your word, but it wasn't your original word.
Look, mama didn't raise no bitch, okay? You put a challenge in front of me. I said, you know what? I'll fucking accept that challenge.
I've
And
got
so
two.
and you know what? We got those goddamn subscribers.
Did you like the Rocky theme music I was playing in the background?
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah. Have you watched Rock? Have you watched the Rocky movies?
Do I look like somebody who has watched the Rocky? Don't answer that question. No, I haven't watched the goddamn Rocky movies. Oh
Please
my God,
do.
where's my wallet?
Someone who claims to like cinematic classics, never seen the Rocky movies. He drinks a cup full of raw eggs in one of them when he's training, and they play that music in the background. Please watch those movies. God damn it.
No, play Eye of the Tiger. Is that what you were humming?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't. That was a terrible
No, it
rendition.
wasn't. You were too focused on being scared of the egg. Real quick before we get into our segments, I don't want to take too much time because we're supposed to be cutting these episodes down. Don't be getting
Yeah.
upset, tummy now.
No, yeah.
Can I tell can I tell a brief story real quick?
No, go ahead.
So I took I'll make it quick. So I had the biggest boomer moment possibly of my life the other day. I haven't been this embarrassed in a long time. So we took my daughter to see her first movie, went and saw the SpongeBob movie.
Told me.
And, doing the whole shebang. We're in there and then, we're watching the previews, lights go down. And
Uh-huh.
I'm like, all right, cool. Nickelodeon Pictures. Here comes SpongeBob, right? All of
Mhm.
a sudden some Ninja Turtle shit comes on. Like they dim the lights and everything. And I'm like, what is happening here? And I'm instantly like, are they playing the wrong movie here? And I'm asking my wife, I'm like, is it the wrong movie? Like, what is happening here? There's no explanation. They do like the credit, like the producers and everything.
Hmm.
And then just go into this full-on storyline for a couple minutes. And I'm like, do I need to like go talk to somebody and tell them they're playing the wrong movie? And my wife's like, are you gonna do something about it? Pulled the full thing, like, so I get up, leave my
No,
leave my seat. I go to the lady ripping tickets because I don't know who else to tell. I was like, hey,
no, fam.
we're supposed to be watching SpongeBob in there and they're playing Ninja Turtles. So she goes, oh, let me call my manager. She's like, that's weird. Manager calls,
No.
are you sure it's not a preview? I'm like, no, it's not a preview. Lights got dark, like, you know what I'm saying? And she's like, oh yeah, well, I'll come check it out. In the back of her head, you know, she's like, this guy's a dumbass. There's no way we're playing Ninja Turtles in this movie. There's no even new Ninja Turtles movies out, which I didn't know at the time. Go in there, it's the credits. It's one of them little shorts that they do like at the beginning of like the Disney movies and shit. I've never been so embarrassed, and I felt like such an old man, being like, "You're playing the wrong movie," and that's that. But this is a show of segments, and we're gonna get into our first one, which is the best and worst of 2016. During the best and the worst segment, we go over the best and worst movie. We go over the best and worst song, sporting event, and piece of miscellaneous news, which can be pop culture or whatever the case may be. We start with best first this week. I'm on best, and we always start with movies or we start with songs. I always forget which one we do on the first, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Movies, well, shout out to a lot. There's a good movie that came out this year. Hidden Figures was a good one. Moonlight was a good one. Didn't necessarily feel like I need to watch it again, but it was a good movie. Let me see what else. Good animated movies: Zootopia, Moana, which I don't ever think I've seen front to back. But I'm going with The Fundamentals of Caring. If you've never seen it, it's a fantastic movie. It's Paul Rudd. Essentially, I think the kid has muscular dystrophy. He's like a British kid, and they live in America for some reason. And Paul Rudd suffers a tragedy. He's got like writer's block. He's like a writer, and he becomes this guy's caregiver. And they just go on this venture on this cross country road trip, doing all this miscellaneous stuff. Very funny, very heartwarming, very sad at certain junctures. It was a Netflix original movie, I believe. But if you have not seen it, you should really check it out. It's quite a funny movie and quite heartwarming. Selena Gomez is in it. Worth a watch for sure.
I have never heard of that movie. That's interesting.
It's really good.
I got worst movie coming out of 2016 is Passengers. I don't know if you saw this movie, but it's with Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence.
The Alien
Love
movie.
it's in space. Love Jennifer Lawrence. The only reason I
Mm.
watch this and add this to the list of reasons that we hate Chris Pratt because fuck his character in this movie and fuck him in real life.
What did he
This
do?
fucking movie is basically about so it's like this shuttle that's going from like one planet to the next, and its arrival date is like 100 years because that's how long it takes to get there through space, right? Well, so all of these people on here are like cryogenically frozen to be thawed out upon arrival. Well, his fucking little shit malfunctions, and he wakes up, and they're still like 100 years left of travel on there. So obviously he is now set to die on this ship. And he is like, I don't want to be alone. So he wakes her up, sentencing her to fucking death. Yeah. So fuck him in that movie.
He's a hoe for that. Why is he a bad person in real life? You don't like him?
No, he did some sus shit. I can't remember who, but he's like supported the wrong people, that type of shit.
No.
I
I
can't
never
remember
watched
who
Parks
he
and
is.
Rec. I know it's like his big thing, and I've seen Guardians of the Galaxy like once. I'm going, oh, you can go. Worst song.
No. Worst song, I'm going with Juju on that beat because this fucking song fucked up an entire generation's outlook on Nuck If You Buck. That's not what this song
Oh,
is for. That's not what this song is
oh,
for. We not dancing, baby. We fighting. That's what we doing when Nuck If You Buck it. Put your fucking fist in your hand. We not dancing. We fighting, baby. That's why I'm going with Juju on that beat.
I forgot that was that starts like that. That sounds like Nuck If You Buck. I'm going with honorable mentions. I got to do these every time because there's always some good
No,
songs. Die a
go
Happy
for it. This
Man
was
by
a good year. I had to really dig. I had to really dig. This was a great year for music.
kind of. Die a Happy Man, Thomas Rhett. Fantastic song, country song. If you don't hear it, you need to go listen to that one. You're gonna have to listen to it like 5 times in a row. It's just the rules and regulations. Hate to say it, Hotline Bling. I enjoyed. All the way up, Fat Joe, Remy Ma. I enjoyed that one as well. I'm going with the most basic one of them all, babe. I'm going Closer by the Chainsmokers. Just a perfect song.
Is that
And
the one with Halsey?
yeah, do the lyrics make sense? Absolutely not. Does this girl drive a Range Rover? Apparently. Did she steal somebody's mattress? Apparently. So you can
See
you can
that?
afford a Range Rover, but you can't afford a mattress. Your priorities are fudged. That's how you get bed bugs. Again, Doesn't make any sense, but very catchy, a very enjoyable song. Replay values through the roof. I'm going Closer by Chainsmokers and Halsey. So,
There was a lot of because What a Time to Be Alive drops this year.
what
Come
song is
on.
that?
Drake and fucking Future's mixtape.
Oh
Jump
yeah.
at, jump at, jump at, jump at. Come on, man.
Yeah.
You gotta give it to him. Summer 16. Oh my God. What a fucking year. Worst year of my life, best year for my music life.
Sports moment, I'm going with Kobe's retirement game. He dropped 60. I mean, he took 50 shots. That's a lot of goddamn shots. I watched this game live, and it was just a crazy moment. I think he scored over 20 points in the fourth quarter, and it was like one of those things like people were like, all the celebrities were there because Kobe's an iconic figure. It was his last game. They played the Jazz and they won, and they were a shitty team, and he scored 60. Just the most Kobe way to go out. That was like one of the first like goats of our generation. I mean, I don't consider Michael Jordan a goat of our generation. He's before our generation as far as I'm concerned. Like nobody was really watching Jordan like that. Kobe's one of the first. So seeing him retire was very sad. Obviously, what happened later was much more sad, but him dropping 60 was a really cool moment, especially with all like the celebrities. I mean, the Staples Center now, the Crypto.com arena, they've always got celebrities, but that one was really cool to watch. So what a moment.
Yeah, for worst sports news, I did include Kobe retiring on here. Something to mention. Marshawn Lynch also announces his first retirement that year. Um, but for the actual worst sports news to come out in 2016, I'm actually going with Conor McGregor winning his second belt. I don't even know what fucking weight class it was for, but apparently at this point he now has two belts in two weight classes. And honestly, as far as just like the sports world in general, all it did was just make him more of an insufferable prick. That guy's a dickhole. Fucking hate him. But at the time he was talking shit and backing it up. So
Very entertaining at the time, too. I hate to admit.
he in entertainment for sure. Is he racist? Yes.
I, I believe it. I don't know. Uh,
Exactly. You don't even need proof, but you're like, yep, I know he's called somebody a black bitch before.
I
So
I know there was some other stuff that he did on the more sexual end of things that was not been
yes.
accused
Fuck
of. Yeah.
exactly.
So, also worth a mention. This is also the Colin Kaepernick knee taking year, but I
Mm.
didn't know if that was like a positive thing or a negative thing. What it stood for was positive, but then it
Yes.
just kind of got him blackballed from the NFL. So it was like kind of like a weird thing that I couldn't decide which way to take it.
Yeah.
Miscellaneous news. What you got? Pop culture.
I mean, obviously the big thing this year is the fucking election. Trump wins the
Oh
fucking
gosh.
election. And I think a lot of things could have spared us had people not been misogynistic and voted against Hillary. I did want to also mention that this is the year that Kanye West starts his downfall. He drops The Life of Pablo, which was a fucking nightmare as far as albums go. There was like two or three good songs on there. Notably, we're going to talk about Famous and Fade, but outside of that, terrible fucking album. And that is where the downfall of Kanye West started.
I don't know how I forgot about the Trump thing. And I also like, God damn it, it's such a fucking a goddamn shame that he beat women twice too. Like I'm just like I didn't even realize that. The two he won were against women.
Like,
America, we already knew who you were, but you just keep proving us right over and over again.
God damn it. We can't get shit in this motherfucker.
Jesus Christ.
What do you have for the best news, best miscellaneous news?
Oh man, it was the year that Stranger Things came out. We've talked about that show in length recently.
King.
What a beautiful show. What a sad ending. I still can't believe it spanned 10 years. That's kind of wild to me because it didn't feel like it. That just shows how quickly time goes by. That makes me feel really old because I feel like I was just yesterday I was watching that first season.
Yeah.
But what else is there to say? We've touched on Stranger Things at length. I don't think we need to say anything else. Just a phenomenal show. And if for some reason you haven't watched it at this point, baby, what are you doing? Go watch that shit right now. And that wraps up the best and worst of 2016. We are now going to move into our next segment, which is Start, Bench, Cut. Start, Bench, Cut is a sports metaphor where we pick a random category, give three options, and we say what our top, middle, and bottom choices are. Start, bench, and cut. We always start with the worst first, who we're cutting. This is one we did 2 weeks ago, but then it was New Year's Eve, so we figured we kind of switch it last minute. So I just chose the lazy route and decided to stick with this one. And we're doing Denzel movies. And how I picked these Denzel movies were ones that came out well, they're also just great movies, but they're ones that came out, I believe, in the year 2000, 2001, 2002. So we're starting, benching, and cutting. Remember the Titans. Training Day, and John Q. And I believe they were in that order. Might be, it doesn't matter, but those are the three movies.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Who's your cut?
You want me to go first?
I do.
I am cutting Remember the Titans.
God damn it. Get
And
it.
let me say all of these orders acceptable. And you could,
That's fair.
they're all acceptable. I was literally sitting there looking at this list like it could go 90 whichever way, it could go any way. They're all fucking fantastic movies and I love Remember the Titans, but I'm not a big sports movie kind of guy. We just talked about Rocky. Coincidentally,
You have to watch Rocky.
we
The
didn't even
Rockies.
we didn't even like mean to put that in the episode. We didn't even preface this. I'm just not big on sports movies. Remember the Titans is a great movie.
Wait, have you seen Creed?
I saw number 3.
That's the worst one. Sorry to interrupt. Keep going.
Okay. I'm cutting Remember the Titans just because it has the least replay value for me. Like I just said, not big on sports movies. But I still, to this day, when I see Trevor Lawrence, I still call him Sunshine. I can't help it. The movie is good. So I don't want anybody to
Ronnie
think that I'm
Bass.
diminishing the movie because I like Remember the Titans. It's a good movie. I gotta let it go, man. What are you
Ended
cutting?
racism. I'm gonna go with my cut. I feel like you said, you're gonna take heat regardless. I honestly feel like the
Yeah.
one that would catch the least amount of heat for cutting would be John Q. But baby, I'm not cutting that. I'm cutting Training Day. Okay,
Whoa, that's a
fantastic.
hot take.
Yeah, I knew that's one of the hotter takes that I think I've ever had on here. I'm not
Now,
saying it.
aside from not liking my humps, but go ahead.
That song sucks. Again, like what you were saying is like you can't go wrong with any of these movies. Training Day just has I have the least amount of emotional attachment to it. I think I've only seen it one time. He's fantastic, and I think that's where he won his Oscar. It's a really I'm almost positive, and but
Mhm.
I'm bad about award shows and shit.
No, he
He
did.
he's really good in that one. It's like not a character. I mean, Denzel's always like kind of a badass. He's either like a good badass or a bad badass. He's a football coach badass. He's a dad badass, whatever the case may be. But in this one, crooked cop. A lot of quotables in this movie. One of my favorite lines: "I'm surgical with this bitch, Jake." Fantastic line. Yeah. But just I've doesn't have the emotional attachment for me. But still a fantastic movie. But it is going to be my cut. My bench. This kills me. Like it kills me to go this route because I've said out loud several times that this is my favorite Denzel movie, but I'm cutting John Q. Um,
Wait. You mean you're benching?
yeah, I'm betting. I'm benching. I'm sorry. I'm benching John Q. I love that movie. Talks about badass dad. Um, I mean, he literally holds up a whole hospital because the system's broken. They don't want to give his son a heart. His son aspiring to be a bodybuilder, him being broke as hell, doing anything to save his son. Eddie Griffin randomly in that movie. Ray Liotta. Um,
Forgot about him.
the guy from Entourage, I think it is. Random cast. Great movie. Gonna risk his own life for his son. I mean, what else can I say? I also think I saw that on like a random, like I think we had a random Monday off, like for like a MLK Junior Day or something. I feel like I went to that movie with my mom and like some of my friends and somebody else's parent. I think is what happened. But great movie.
Okay, so that means you're starting Remember the Titans.
Don't.
I actually benched Training Day because it's it great movie. I've probably watched that one the most in this list. Watched it 900 times, could quote it forwards and backwards. I think it was peak Denzel. It's just the average classic. You know, this is classic Denzel doing what classic Denzel does. Like you said, Oscar winning performance. I started John Q over it because I feel like he's always, just like you say, he's always this tough guy. He's always the strong black lead. He's always the da da da. John Q is where we see the range. John Q is where we see a little bit more passion and empathy, which he does have the passion and the empathy and Remember the Titans. But in this movie, it's just a lot softer. I feel like he expanded his range a little bit. You know, it's just love for the son and blah, blah, blah. Great story. Love Kimberly Elise. Like you said, very random cast, but a great movie. So I started Q, benched Training Day, cut Remember the Titans. So Remember the Titans has got to be your favorite Denzel.
First of all, I love you for starting John Q. I feel like John Q frequently gets disrespected. I feel like it doesn't
Oh,
get the recognition it deserves.
it
And it
doesn't.
also has a really low score on Rotten Tomatoes. I looked that bitch up one day and I was insulted. I'm like, how could you not like this movie? Um,
Yeah.
I really enjoy that movie. I just realized, like, Remember the Titans is a movie I can watch at any time, any place. I can have that shit on in the background. I can
Yeah.
have it on and be watching it with a family. Like, you can
Yeah.
watch that bitch anytime. I like sports movies. So I didn't want to. I think this is the best sports movie there is. It's like rewatchability is fantastic to me. There's so many quotables, great soundtrack, great cast. I gotta go with Remember the Titans.
Interesting. Not mad at, like I said, you can't go wrong with
Yeah,
whatever picks you pick to start bitch and cut.
yeah.
You just gotta respect all three of those
Shout out
movies.
to Denzel. Also, 2016 Fences came out. Very disappointing. I thought it was going to be really good. I think it's better as a Broadway show.
Play.
It was a pretty big snoozer. I'm not saying the acting wasn't great. Is it Viola Davis? Was she in that?
Mhm.
Snotty as hell, but
She
that
won her
movie was.
Oscar off of that one.
I was very disappointed in that. Not disappointed because it was good acting, but it was
Yeah,
not very entertaining. Let's move on to our final segment of our segment show. We're going to get
which
into
is poncho time. No, it's not poncho.
that's next season, Corinne. Not up in this week we're doing because in honor of the Golden Globes, which we talked about in LLPNN, check that out if you haven't already. We're doing not up in my red carpet or on my red carpet. So
On.
this we're gonna go on and talk about the worst outfits from the red carpet. Again, I would like to preface this by saying I know my hat and my jacket doesn't match today. I know I'm not a fashionista. I know these people are all more fashionable than me. I know they all have stylists and shit like that. I'm saying shit I don't like. I won't speak for Corinne. I'm saying shit I don't like.
Yeah,
So if anybody, we got 20 subscribers now, so our audience is booming. So I'm sure people are
exactly.
seeing this and like this
Uh-huh.
trash ass outfit. He's talking about these people. Yes, I am talking about these people, and I hate it. Am I going first?
You know what? I am very interested to hear what you have to say. So yes, I do want you to go first. And let me pull up this picture because I could when you sent it to me, I was like, what are you talking about? What's wrong with this?
I'm picking old buddy that played Frankenstein. I don't know what his name. What's his name?
My boy Jacob Elordi.
Yeah, haven't seen the movie. This big ass Steve Harvey collection ass suit. This shit looks like the shit they wore to the 2003 NBA draft. I know, I guess, apparently, like big shits back in. This bitch looks like he got it fresh off the rack at Greenspoint Mall. None of that shit is tailored. Everything about that shit is terrible. I was always taught when you wear a suit, you don't button all the buttons. Man got all the buttons buttoned. This shit, those pants look like Aladdin pants. They're super baggy at the top, a little tailored at the bottom. Everything about this outfit is trash as hell. He's got the 3D glasses on. I really hate it. Look, man, I like bigger pants now. I've gone back to the big pants wave, but not big suit pants. I just can't get with it. This shit probably costs thousands of dollars, and that shit looks like $100 suit. So that looks like a buy one get one free suit. I'm not with this shit. I hate it. This suit sucks.
That's really crazy. The only comment that I will say, I like the jacket. I like everything above the waist. He should have tapered the pants a little bit more because I don't think that the jacket is supposed to be oversized. I think that the jacket fits fine. He's a big guy, he's a tall guy. He needs a jacket to fall where it's falling. Yeah, I mean, and it would be hard for a guy who's what 6'3" to wear something that's oversized. That jacket doesn't look oversized to me. So if it was supposed to be like that, then he should have went two more sizes up.
That
The
bitch is
pants,
goofy. That shit is
the
goofy.
pants the pants are what's bothering me. He should have went a little bit more tapered to the ankle. That's the only thing that's the only comment. Honestly,
You know
I
what he
would
looks like right now? This makes him look like he has a weird build. It looks like, those shows where they have people with there's like multiple people stacked up in a trench coat trying to sneak in somewhere. It's got his build looking like that because the legs look all small. Looks like he's got like a super long torso. Frankenstein, this shit sucks. Go ahead, Corinne. Go ahead and
I need to preface mine by saying that I deeply respect this woman.
sure you do.
Chloe Zhao, I deeply fucking respect. Nomadland changed my life. Oscar winning film. Love Frances McDormand. I love this woman. Baby, we got to get you a new stylist because what the hell was this? Sister, the dress ain't even tailored. It's too big for you. She was shopping in Jacob Elordi's closet, I guess. This must have been the other
Greenspoint
option.
Mall, baby.
And baby, do we not have a stainless Stanley steamer on hand? Why is the dress wrinkled, sister? Come on, baby. You gotta have. And this look, Chloe Zhao. She's a pretty girl. She got a nice head full of hair. She got petite body is giving. Sister, we gotta get you dressed better than this because I have seen some of her other red carpet looks, and I was like, girly. We need to have a talk. Let me hold your hand when I say this. You need a new stylist because I respect you. The look is not giving. It's the satin or silk or whatever this is. Why is it not steamed? It's wrinkled to high hell, baby. Who sent you on this carpet looking like this? Who didn't give you a brush for that head before you walked on this carpet? Who didn't do it? Because I'll do it. If you want somebody to do it, baby, I respect this woman to high hell and her vision. Let's get you looking better in these red carpet pics.
I have no idea who this woman is, but I do notice that Tin Man inspired ass dress is terrible. How is that bitch baggy and tight at the same time? Like that shit just fits terrible. I don't know what it is. I'm like, yo, is this like
Sister.
it's like tight in some places, big in some places. Everything about it, I'm like, dog, you couldn't go to is it a seamstress for like 5 minutes? They could have fixed that bitch up a little bit for you.
Sister,
That hoe was trash.
We gotta get you some help, sister.
We're gonna leave ours with some parting quotes. I will go first. Both of us forgot about this, but we were talking about movies earlier, and since John Q is still number one in my heart, I just feel like I
Let's
could.
hear it.
I just feel like I couldn't do it. I am not going to bury my son. My son is going to bury me. That
You could
wasn't a
have went with
Denzel
the King
impression. That was
Kong
just a quote.
quote. You could have
Fantastic
went
quote.
with the King Kong quote. That was the
Oh, that's a good one too.
yeah. I mean, what line isn't like, actually, and so, we were talking because I was like, oh fuck. In the middle of recording Long Lost Pals News Network, I was like, damn, I definitely forgot to get a quote ready. And he said that he did too. But I had one from like a week or two ago that I had written down. And so this is my quote is you can't win championships without gay people. And Megan, is it Rapinoe
Yeah.
said that in 2019 after they won something. I don't know.
Shout out.
And period, queen. Shout out to the gay people who
And
win
also
championships.
married to Sue Bird. What a power couple.
I know, right?
Big fan of Sue Bird. Big fan of Sue Bird. I don't know much about Rapinoe because I'm a bigger basketball fan than soccer fan. I hope you checked out Unrivaled. But that wraps up episode 45 of Long Lost Pals, the segment show. We appreciate you. Make sure if you did not already, check out LLPNN. The current events are just getting less and less current, baby. So make sure you check those out.
I
Um,
want to get it less.
Stay tuned to see if Karrin shits herself from that raw egg.
I
Hopefully,
know, right? Updates to come on if I have salmonella poisoning within the next week.
so when she's calling out of work on Friday, you know why. She's not actually, it's her own doing, and I tried to get her out of it. We got to think about what our next benchmark is and what we're going to do. Maybe I'll eat like a cold can of refried beans or something.
Yeah, it's definitely fucking your turn to eat some sus ass shit or do something for clout.
I don't need it. I've done enough crash dummy shit in my day, but for the meantime, stay fly, baby. Wow.